All right, so if you're watching the news this morning, Biden, while he was in the vice president's office, got his son a job with the Ukrainians, right? And Trump and the current president of Ukraine seem to be talking about that. I guess they can't. uh, and maybe he was jokingly saying, "Oh well, I'll put sanctions against you and all that." Right? Again, right? When you're having a phone conversation with someone and you type it up, it's in black and white, right? Anyway, Mr. Trump. No. I mean, I'm not saying you're perfect in your affairs because, like I said, I don't like some of your dealings, right? But I don't think you're a complete irrational guy either. But again, right? Some people, again, think it's okay for Joe to do that for his son, but not you, to joke around with the president of Ukraine about sanctions. Again, over what? Joe Biden's son having a job in Ukraine where he was making a bunch of money. Well, I ain't saying that's right or wrong, too, is it? He wasn't given that job because his father was the vice president of the United States. I don't know. I'm not aware of the hiring practices of the company who hired him, right? But, I know this Ukraine ain't my necessarily number one pick of a job source. Found American anyway. But whatever. Now, like I said, the only reason I'm bringing up the issue with Trump is because coincidentally, when I went to his little seminar thing, they used the exact amount my grandmother's home was sold for. Mm-hmm. So I can bring that up, kind of, Mr. Trump, under different laws or reasons, right? It's a comparison. See, under copyright rules and even a non disclosure agreement, if I think something's off and something happens similar to me in my real life, I can mention it. And under legal terms, kind of as a whistleblower and myself. But see, it is your business. And, you're not really going to get in trouble unless it's, again, proven unethical or something, right? But even then, even if it's something you did in the past, you can also not do it again in the future as well. And like I said, I don't know. But coincidentally, the person in the little thing mentioned exactly what my grandmother's house was sold for, which it was valued at 200 and sold for 150. Well, your little spokesperson, whoever they were, said the same thing about a house being done the same way as my grandma's house was done. And that's why I can bring it up. Coincidentally. See, it's a coincidence. And since it fits my real life, okay, I can bring it out. Right? That's different. See, they did my mom and our family the same way after my grandma passed away. Right. Well, that's taking advantage of someone in a bad situation, ain't it? If you're that person, like I said, if you got a pie, right, and you take a quarter of that pie and you leave me 3/4 of the pie, what does that mean? You got a big chunk of my pie. Mm-hmm. And, I could understand if you wanted like, say, a normal slice, like maybe a 15th of the pie. Mm-hmm. But you want a quarter of the pie. That's $50,000, and my family might not have had, right? If you know what I mean. But you have. Mm-hmm. See, when you do a deal like that, if you have the money and the privilege, right, and the backing of someone like you, Mr. Trump, yeah, you can do that. That's also screwing the people who don't have the money over. Mm-hmm. Kind of like they were doing in the days of Robin Hood, right? You're stealing from the poor to pay the rich, make people rich. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. I'm not saying you did it intentionally or went and thought that was a good business practice, but that's also called hornswaggling, swindling, and things of that nature when you get that big of a chunk of someone's pie. You know what I mean? Even the Lord only requires 10% in tithing of your total income, right? You're asking for almost 25, right? That's 15% more than the Lord gets as well. Even a fucking agent gets 10%. Right? Hello, hello. But again, I don't have an agent, and I can even deal with right now. Don't even know how to get one. But have a nice day.